Hi, good morning. I'm Key Browning. I'm a mind, body, spirit life coach, a registered yoga teacher, and a certified strength trainer, and the author of Zenergy. So I want to remind you that I'll be hosting a meditation class on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. at my office on Golden Oaks. So I hope that you can join me for that beginning in May 11th. We'll have 3 weeks in May and 4 weeks in April. So if you'd like to come to those series, those are available. And if you or someone you know is interested, just give me a call or email me and let me know. And I can give you more details then. So let's go ahead. We're going to start with chair yoga today. And let's just scoot forward to the front edge of your chair. And take a deep breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And close your eyes for a moment. Let's have a moment of silence and inner focus to set your intention. Feel your feet on the earth. Feel that lengthening in the spine. Oh, bring your hands to the heart. Set your intention. And think about what brings you to your practice today. And let's decide now to learn something new about that. About your mind, body, and spirit. Inhale, open your eyes. Let's take the hands up to the sky. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, float the arms up, reaching up. Exhale, float the arms down, coming down. Inhale, up, reach up. Exhale, down. Push on your feet for active seated chair position. Push on the feet, elongate your spine, and reach your arms out and down. Let's come up through the middle this time. Inhaling up here. Exhale, come on down. Inhale up, reach up, push on your feet. Exhale, float the arms down. Doing good. Inhale, hands to the sky, look up. Exhale, come on down. And one more time. Inhale, look up, clasp your hands with the index finger pointing. Now looking forward toward me. Sitting up straight, pushing on the feet. Elongate through the spine and the shoulders and the fingers, reaching up. And exhale, come on down. Roll your shoulders back. Roll your shoulders back. Good. Take a deep breath. Roll the shoulders back. And forward, roll the shoulders forward. Good, one at a time, doing the backstroke, one at a time. Really lift the shoulder up and back, up and back. And now forward, coming forward with that shoulder, back up and forward, moving the shoulder. Okay. Nice. And then hands to thighs. Let's go ahead and do a few trunk rotations here. Circling around. Nice rotation going at your own pace. Circle around. Circle around. Doing good. Let's go off in the other direction too. Circle around. Circle. Okay. Yeah, does that feel good? Nice movements here. So legs a little wider than the chair or than your shoulders. We'll have the hands not directly on the knees, but near the knees. So at the bottom of your quadricep. And then let's begin to move the shoulder forward. So we'll take the right shoulder forward and then come back. And the left shoulder forward and back. And we'll do a few more of these. You're leaning forward and taking that shoulder down just a little bit more. All the way down. Ah, feels so good. Nice movements here. Forward. Good. Each shoulder coming down. Forward. Good. Let's do one more each. Going forward with the right shoulder here. And the left shoulder. Ah, feels good. Bring the legs in. Let's do a seated cat and cow here. So hands to knees, round, look down. Inhale, hands to hips, arch, look up. Exhale, round, look down. Inhale, arch, look up. Cat and cow, folding forward, rounding. Inhale, opening the heart. Let the shoulders roll back. Round, look down. Lift and arch, open the throat, shoulders way back. And all the way down on the exhale. Okay, back to center now. We'll come back to a neutral spine. Good. Let's take the arm, so we take the feet out about the width of the chair or shoulder width. Extend your arms off to the side and let's reach to each side. So way over there, the feet are wide and you're pushing on the left foot as you reach to the right and pushing on the right foot as you reach to the left. So you're maintaining that contact with the foot as you're leaning way over there. Of course, the buttocks may lift a little bit, that's fine, but keep those feet grounded. And we're not dropping the hand down, we're keeping the arms up at shoulder height, reach way over there. Push on your feet, get a little space in the spine as you reach to each side. Okay, doing good. Feels so good. Over there, and then lower the arms down. You can feel that warmth in the body already. That's good. So let's hold the back of the chair and lean forward, chin to chest. Take a deep breath here. Hold, stretch. Bring your blades and elbows a little closer together. And inhale, lift up, sitting up straight, look up, open the throat, let the shoulders roll back. And lower down, hold the back of your chair, lean forward, chin to chest. Inhaling, looking up, open the throat, let the shoulders roll open, look up. And exhale down. Good. Let's do a few neck rotations here. So we'll go small. Remember to start off small and we'll circle around a few times. Good. So small rotations, shoulders are relaxed, jaws soft, slow, small rotations, and then gently getting a little wider. You know, we're going to do about 15 or 20 of these. So take your time. Circle around. Feels so good. Getting wider now. Getting wider. Circle around. Circle. Getting wider. Doesn't that feel good? Yeah, okay, good. And then let's pause for a moment with pause in the middle, neutral neck and spine. Good, take a deep breath. And we'll start off small, a small rotation in the other direction. Again, we'll do about 15 or so of these. Circling around, close your eyes. Feel the neck respond and open to the movement. We're not in a rush. Take your time and circle a little wider. The shoulders open, relax down, jaws soft. Circling. Good, a little wider here still. And then we'll come back to neutral. Okay, yeah, that always feels so good. Nice, just sitting up straight for a moment and let the body go back into homeostasis. Just feel the body relaxing back. Good. Now let's do the 4 directions of the neck. So do right ear to right shoulder. And left ear to left shoulder. to the center, and now chin to chest. And chin up high. And neutral. This time we'll do right ear to right shoulder, right hand to left shoulder, and left hand out and off to the side. Good. Enhance that stretch through the left side of the neck and down into the shoulder by holding the hand down a little bit more. If you hold it up high, you won't feel it as much in the neck, but down a little lower, it'll pull this muscle down a little longer and lengthen it. Good. Neutral, we'll come back to neutral neck. And now left ear to left shoulder, not shoulder to ear, but ear to shoulder. Left hand to right shoulder and right hand out and off to the side there. And holding here. Again, you're pushing down, not back. Okay, so pushing down toward your fingers, and then that will open up the right side of your neck a little bit more. These 4 directions are really good because sometimes if you do have a little bit of a crick in your neck or you sleep on it funny, you likely can't do the neck rotations. So then it would be better to do the 4 directions. So that can be a good tool to have in your toolbox there. So again, right ear to right shoulder, right hand to left shoulder, left hand out and down off to the side. Here, and watch the right shoulder. So the right shoulder is still coming down. Both shoulders are coming down. Now let's do that subtle movement there, looking up at the ceiling and down at the floor on that diagonal here. And even though we're sitting up straight, we're not pushing on the feet. So we're not activating any other part of the body right now. We're just stretching the neck. Okay, good. And neutral. Take a deep breath here. Okay, left ear to left shoulder, left hand to right shoulder, right hand down and off to the side there. And then if you're looking for more movement here, we can begin to look down and up on the diagonal as if touching a soft lapel with your cheek. Okay, that's good. And we'll come back to center. Let's do a few neck rotations here. Shoulder rotations in each direction. And then let's just do a little soft self-massage there. So just using your hands, your fingers there, and get in there and move those muscles around. Even a little pinching here on the trapezius muscles can be very helpful. Both hands on that one side coming down. This can help a lot for those of you who have a lot of the Rice Krispies, and just really, massaging in there and, giving those muscles a little extra energy that they need. Because, if you have a headache or you have a neck ache or something like that, it's just right there versus a toe ache. There's some distance, but we always want to be really gentle with the neck. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to take the right arm and the right leg to the side. So taking that arm, making big strides way over there. And reach and extend. Lift your leg up and over there. Good, good. Over there. Okay, I think we'll call that one 7. And here's 8. And there's 9. And 10. Okay, good. And then off to the other side. So reaching way over there. Way over there. Four, way over there. There's 6. Good, going at your own pace. Here's 9. And 10. Okay, wonderful. Back to center. Now we're going to do both legs and arms, but if you can only do one side and then the other, then you just do that. Otherwise, we're going to do both. 2, 3, 4, big movement, way out there. 5, big movement. 6, you got it, keep going. 7, 9, and 10. Okay, nice. Whew, okay, so you get that heart pumping there, and that's what we need. Nice little activity to increase the circulation. So let's turn to the right for warrior 1. Right knee bent. We'll scoot forward to the front edge of your chair there, so the left knee can drop down. Level 1, you'll be more in a 90-degree knee angles. And level 2, extending that left leg out behind you. Inhale, raise the hands up, lean forward, tilt. Take a deep breath. Good. Continue to reach and extend. Check in with your neck. Make sure you're not hyperextending the neck, but we'll have the neck looking or elongating with the spine as you look out. Push on the right foot as if you're going to step up and out of the chair. Good. Now we'll come down with the hands. Let's hold the back of the chair. Hold the back of your chair. We're not cranking into any deep twist. We're just gently turning. We're lunging with a turn here. Okay, and gently come out of that. Bend your left knee and let's gently move in the other direction. Doing good. So left knee bent and right leg reaching out behind you. Level 1, bend your right knee. Level 2, extend the right leg out behind. Good. And level 3 is up and out of the chair. And hands up high when you're ready. When you have that sense of stability in the chair, you always make sure you feel stable through the foundation first, and then raise your hands high. Good. Try to bring your arms up by your ears. Really work those deltoids. Push on your left foot. Tilt forward slightly. Work those legs. Flex your back buttocks so the right hip to heel is strong and straight. And we'll lower the hands down. Let's hold the back of the chair so it's a twist, a turn, not a deep twist, but a turn with the lunge. Keep the back leg strong, and we'll continue to turn. And then gently coming out of that, bend the right knee, bring it in. And we'll turn and aim in the other direction. So just take your time. We'll do that one again. So we'll take the left leg out behind you. This time, let's do cactus arms. So we'll bend the arms and then bring them back. So we're still leaning forward as we bring the elbows back. Cactus arms. Try to have your arms up, your elbows up at shoulder height and bringing the arms way back. Again, check in with your neck and make sure that the neck is in alignment with the spine while you push on your right foot. Take another deep breath, tilt the torso forward. And then release. Good, hold in this lunge for a moment here, so no arms, but just sit up straight. And you will feel more of a stretch here through the front, the hip flexors, the front of the left leg. And let's take the arms up, reach up, look up, little arc here. And then the hands come down. Let's hold the back of the chair and add a turn here, lunging with a turn. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And then gently coming out of that. Bring your back leg in, bring the left leg in. We'll aim in the other direction. Okay, so take that right leg way back there. Push on your left foot. And we'll reach the arms behind this time. Interlock your fingers behind. Let's tilt forward slightly. Push on that left foot. Bring your arms behind and you'll feel that stretch through the front of your shoulders, your anterior deltoids and the pectorals. Feel the opening in the spiritual heart, allowing the heart to shine brightly. Tilt forward, push on that left foot. And then release your arms. Let's take the hands up high, look up. Interlace your fingers with the index finger pointing. Continue to push on the left foot as you raise your arms up and look up. And then we'll lower the hands down. Take a deep breath here, right in the middle, still just aiming off to the left. And then on the exhale, let's have that turn. So holding the back of your chair, turning. Good. Back leg is strong. Exhale deeply. And then gently coming out of that. We'll bring that right foot in and gently come out of that position. Let's do a trunk rotation here. Hands to your thighs, circling around. We'll do a few rotations here. And let's go back in the other direction too. Good, excellent, very good. So let's come up to standing and let's do a few standing postures here next to the chair. So this is always really nice for the back of those legs and the spine in general. So we'll stand up tall, take a deep breath. Exhale, fold forward as you're reaching down for the chair. Keep your knees straight. Level 1, the elbows are straight. Level 2, your elbows are bent and you're leaning on the elbows. As you come down, feel the stretch through the legs. You want to feel that in the entire hamstring and even down into the calves. Good, very good. And then let's inhale and lift up. Now I want to do a downward dog here. And you know, it's better if your chair is on a mat, but you could have your chair against the wall. So you're able, so the chair doesn't move. That's number 1. Okay. So we're going to go into a downward dog. So from forward fold, here we are, hands on the chair, elbows are straight, legs are straight. And now let's walk the feet back for downward dog. And you can lean on the edge of your chair there. You want to be more than A-frame. You have your feet out beyond the hips. And we'll begin to come down to open those shoulders. Take a deep breath. Good, long spine and arms, legs are straight. Feel that stretch in your calves. Hanging onto the chair, let's walk forward, walk toward the chair and come up to standing. Good, take a deep breath here. Okay, so let's do that one more time. We're going to add on to that. So let me pull my hair back and let's go into a standing forward fold, Uttanasana initially, standing forward fold. And then walking the feet back for modified downward dog. Let the torso and the sternum drop down. Feel that opening in the spine. Hanging on to the chair, let's take the right foot forward. So we'll do a lunge here with the right knee bent toward the chair and push down through your left heel and stretch through your left calf. I've talked about this before, but if you have plantar fasciitis or other aches and pains in your feet, frequently those start in the calf. So by doing this posture, it can alleviate tension in your calves and your feet, excuse me. But I think that, just doing this posture can be really helpful. And of course, having massage for the calves and feet can be great as well. So from here, let's take that foot back. We're going to go back to downward dog. Lower the head down, stretch through the shoulders. Doing really good. Holding here. Let's take the other leg forward, left foot lunging. Continue to push down through your back heel, stretching through your back calf. And as we're focusing on the heel, you want, and the calf, you want to feel that there, but then also notice how much weight is in your hands and shoulders and wrists. So you're not putting undue pressure in the shoulders and hands. And then let's walk toward the chair. Take as many steps as you need. Walk toward the chair. Let's stand tall, a mountain pose. Okay, doesn't that feel good? Just some nice stretches here. Open up the hips and legs. Let's do warrior two. That's always a good one. Right knee bent and left leg straight for warrior two. As you're lifting up in the spine, you can extend out through the arms, one or both hands reaching out. Lunge deeply and continue to move your right knee toward your right pinky toe. Press on the toes, on the right toes, but continue to move your right knee back slightly. Lift up through the spine, extend out through your fingers. Let's flow a little bit here. Right hand up for reverse warrior. And left hand or left elbow to left thigh for side angle lunge. We can move that arm, the left arm over the ear. You could still hang on with your right hand. And again, let's do reverse warrior. So you can hang on with your left hand as you take your right hand up. Reverse warrior. And side angle lunge. Back leg straight and strong. Okay, excellent. Coming up. Let's pivot forward with the right foot and externally rotate that left foot out. Good. Exhale into warrior two. So remember the back toes or the right toes now are going to be aimed forward or slightly toward the chair or the midline. And then we'll extend the arms out. So just making sure that your right toes aren't aimed outward. You want them aimed inward. Good. We'll add a flow here with the right palm up, left palm up for reverse warrior. And leaning, side angle lunge. Right arm over the ear, elongate through the right side, left elbow to left thigh. And reverse warrior, remember you can hang onto the chair with your right hand as the left hand goes up. Lunge to the left, reach to the right. And side angle lunge, hanging on as you need to. Reaching through the right side. Lifting up, pivot forward with the feet, and then gently coming back to center. Stand tall and return back to homeostasis. Now let's do a few leg lifts. Just make sure that you have some space over here so you're not going to bump into anything. I'm going to set my chair over so I have more space. You still want to be behind your chair, but the right side of your body is off to the side there, so that helps. So we'll take the leg forward here. Let's just kick a few times. That's 3, 4, 5. Now to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then behind you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. We're going to change sides, so take your time. You probably don't need to move your chair around like I do, but let's move forward here. 1, 2, 3. Stand up straight. 4, 5. Even though we're using the chair, we're not leaning over the chair. Okay, off to the side here. 1, 2, 3. Notice how much gripping you're doing with your hands. So you have the support, but you're not gripping. 1, behind now, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Stand tall for a moment, mountain pose. Okay, excellent. Let's do it one more time. Here we go. Okay, good. So always start with your foundation. Make sure you feel stable, especially if you're moving your chair and all these other things. How do you feel before you get going? And then we'll go ahead and start then. So make sure you always feel stable before you start lifting the legs up. I think that one's 4, and here's 5. And now off to the side, 1, 2, 3. Notice the gripping. 5. And then behind, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath and let's change sides. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and take that one leg forward, left leg forward. 2, again, if you don't need to, you don't need to grip, but make sure that you're hanging on, you have stability there. Okay, 5, here, moving out to the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and behind, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good work. Well, let's go ahead and sit back down now, and we'll do some work on the shoulders here. Okay. That's good. Can feel that warmth in the legs, and just that activity there is always so good for the muscles. Okay, let's bring the right hand to the back of the neck and push or pull, bringing that arm back. Good. Just feel that stretch through the whole shoulder there. You can even massage your bicep and tricep a little bit there. Get a little closer to the, just, a little self massage. Doesn't have to be a big deal. But you don't want your elbow out to the side. You still want your elbow up by your ear. Okay, good. And now let's cross in front, right arm to the left arm like a lever. Okay, good. And now let's turn and look to the right while reaching to the left. And release. Feel good. Okay, off to the other side. Let's give yourself a little pat on the back there with your left hand and push or pull, bringing that arm back. And just to balance that out, if you would like to give a little massage to your bicep and tricep there, that can be nice. Movement there in the arm. Bringing that elbow up by your left ear and reaching back. Let's cross in front. Left arm reaches to the right arm like a lever. And watch the left shoulder, bring that left shoulder down and turn and look to the left. So your chin should be above your shoulder, looking off to the left while you reach to the right. And then back to center and release. Let's do our jazz shoulders. Okay, jazz shoulders. Okay, I know some of you are doing a little dance with me. Off to either side. There you go. Okay, nice. Let's roll the shoulders back. Feels so good. And forward. Okay, so let's do our windshield wipers here. Hands at shoulder height, moving back and forth. Okay, and hands up high. Keep your elbows up at shoulder height. Your fingers are straight or even stiff so that your arms are moving mechanically back and forth. Back and forth. Good. And then swiping here, parallel with the mat. And then below, doing our little trucker windshield wipers here. Okay, let's rest for a moment. Feels good. Okay, good. So let's do the John Travolta. Okay, we're going to take the right hand and the right leg off to the side, and the left leg will extend out. And then we'll transfer. So we're a little more forward on the front of that chair, moving back and forth. Reach and extend. Full body stretch. Way off in each direction. So moving through the body. Good. Pushing, let's see here, pushing on the right foot as you extend the right hand out. And then the opposite. Good. Long line with that back leg and arm. Good. Keep moving. Nice stretches here. Big movements. Good. Let's do one more each way. Off to the right and off to the left. And we'll release. Come on down. Bring those legs in and let's rock and roll. Heel and toe raises. Heel and toe raises. Good. Pump your calf. Okay, good. Now we'll relax the legs and let's do our windshield wipers again. Off in each direction. Good. Push on your feet for active seated chair position. And let's add that swipe with the arms up. The elbows are at shoulder height, so not down here. You want your arms up high. Doing good. Okay, good. Swiping here in the middle. Push on those feet. Activate those leg muscles. And now down below. Okay, excellent. And then release. Good. You can feel a warmth in the arms. That's always really nice. Okay, excellent. Well, let's go ahead and come back to standing. We're going to stand here off to the side of the chair. I want to do a couple more lunges for those legs. So let's take the right leg forward and the left leg back, way back there. Push down on your back heel. So if your stance is a little closer to get your back heel on the floor, I'd prefer that. And if you can, we'll try to have a long line with the legs and then a push down with the back heel. We'll take one or both hands up high. So warrior one, Virabhadrasana one, feeling strong and stable. And if it's too much, you need your hand on the chair, that's fine. Feel that strength in the legs. So sometimes when you're even here, you might feel a little wobbly in that leg. That's how you're strengthening that knee. So we want that. So if the hand is slightly over the chair, we have just a little support with the hand instead of gripping and hanging on. We want to have, if you're having that kind of movement in the leg, this is the posture to do to strengthen that leg muscle, and we need it strong. Okay, so let's change legs. We'll walk toward the chair. Remember, if you're using a chair, you want to maintain contact with it. Take your other leg back and push down on the back heel. And again, we'll take one or both hands up high. So if you need that hand on the chair, go ahead and leave it there or have it hovering slightly over the chair. And some of you can take your hands up high. Good, deep breath. Push on the back heel. Okay, excellent. We'll walk toward the chair. Let's do that L-shaped position. We'll lean on the chair. The body is in an L shape. Hinge at your hips. Push on the feet. Elongate through the arms. Extend through your wrists and fingers. And then hang on to the chair. Let's walk forward for Tadasana or mountain pose. Good. Take a deep breath here. Let's do it one more time. Walk those feet back. Long line through the arms, torso, and legs, and hinge at your hips. Take another deep breath here. And maintain contact with the chair. Let's take the right foot forward so the legs are straight, feet forward. You can come down to your elbows. Coming down, so modified pyramid pose. With the legs straight, push down on those big toes. Feel the strength in the feet. Let's have a twist here. So left hand to the chair and open right hand off to the side. If you could come down closer to the chair, that would be a little more of a challenge. But if that's too much, just stay upright with the torso. Legs are straight and aimed toward the chair as we open out to the side here. And then back to the chair, walk toward the chair. Take a deep breath. We'll take that right leg back, pyramid pose, coming down, forehead to forearm. Good, another deep breath here. And then we'll add that twist. So again, if you can stay low, we'll open out to the side for the twist. But if that's too much, lift up through the torso and reach the arm out. Good, so legs are straight. And then we're twisting there. Okay, excellent. Back toward the chair. First, you're aiming toward the chair before you start moving. Okay, so in the middle of a twist, you wouldn't start moving. Okay, so you always start as much as you can. We want to get back into alignment. Okay, so let's do a few balancing postures here. Let me put this a little higher. Okay, so let's do start in mountain pose. And then we'll lift that right knee up. So foot off the floor for level 1 and see if you can not hang on to the chair. Or maybe you hang on just with one finger. Knee up for level 2 or binding for level 3. Some of you can hold the right knee or the right shin. Good, and then release. Let's go to the other side. Stand tall from mountain pose. We'll take that left knee forward. Some of you can bind in level 3, holding left hand to left thigh. Otherwise, just lift the left foot up and hang on with just one finger. Okay, good. We'll stand behind the chair. Let's lift the right foot up behind. I'll show you from the side. We're just lifting that right foot up behind. Okay. And just barely hanging on. Find your drishti, find your focal point, and feel your foot on the floor. And let's go to the other side. Lift the other foot up. Remember, if the knee is slightly forward, that makes it a little easier. Even touching the legs together can make it easier. Legs in alignment, knees in alignment with the entire left calf behind you. Good, and then lower that down. Okay, good. So let's go ahead. We're going to practice sitting and standing before we go into Shavasana. I know you're all excited, but we're just going to practice sitting. So we're just going to squat and come down. We're not going down all the way. I'll show you from the side here. We're just going down a little bit. Okay, and not pushing on the legs. So hands to hips. You begin to come down. Of course, the lower you come down, if you just barely touch the chair with the back of your legs, that makes it harder, but you don't have to go that far down. So just a little bit and then back up. Notice how your feet feel. So as you're in this position, coming down and up. Okay, and then down and hold. We're going to go down, down, down and hold. And then stand. And one more. Down, down, down and hold. And sit. Kerplunk. Oh, okay. Does that feel good? You got to feel good about yourself whenever you work out. You know, a lot of people aren't doing it. And so it's good for you. It certainly makes you feel good, but then it also, gives you more endorphins and enthusiasm and optimism. And that, of course, makes you feel great, but it also, makes others feel great while they're around you. So let's find a comfortable position and we'll move into meditation here. Let's get a little sip of water. Now let's start with the different breathing techniques. So first let's do, we're going to hold and retain the breath and squeeze the body at the same time. So we can inhale deeply and squeeze and then release. And again, inhale and squeeze your abs, squeeze the arms in and then release. And again, inhale deeply, retain, lift your feet up off the floor if you can, lift, squeeze, and release. Okay, good. And then breathe naturally. And now let's inhale deeply, exhale completely. And this time, inhale deeply and hold, retain the breath. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Inhale deeply, retain the breath. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. And again, inhale, retain the breath. Hold your breath, hold it in, and release. And breathe naturally now. Now let's do the opposite. So now we're going to inhale deeply, exhale completely, and hold on the exhale, hold out, and then inhale deeply, exhale completely, and hold out, hold the breath out, inhale deeply, exhale completely, hold the breath on the out, holding, and then release. Breathe comfortably and naturally. Sometimes doing these little pranayama techniques, holding the breath or whether in or out, can help you to kind of reset what you're thinking or feeling in the moment. You can even do it quietly or privately. Nobody even has to know that's what you're doing. But it is a useful way to change the breath and therefore change the way you're thinking. And that could be helpful if you have a lot of grief or sorrow or fear or anxiety, and it's pretty common right now. So just trying to shift out of that thinking can be useful. Okay, so find a comfortable position, and if you can turn off your lights, that would be great. And feel yourself relaxing in the chair. Some of you might even have a bed or a couch nearby where you could still hear my voice. And then possibly you could lie down and continue to meditate a little longer. So continue to relax through the facial muscles, relaxing the jaw and neck, relaxing through your shoulders down to your fingers. With each breath, feel yourself becoming more comfortable in your own skin. As the breath flows in, feel that vitality flowing into the heart and lungs. And when we sit in meditation, we automatically reduce inflammation, tension, and stress. Relaxing through the legs. Find a comfortable position for your feet and legs so that you can sit motionless for a few minutes. Relax your face. Feel the breath flowing through the nostrils. In your mind's eye, envision your sacred garden, a beautiful place to relax. Design it the way you choose, with different flowers and fauna. Continue relaxing as you design your garden and just sitting down on a comfortable bench or maybe in the grass so you can enjoy your space. And it's good to have a place inside your mind that's very calm and peaceful and unchanging. You might invite your angels, your helpers, might invite God, our infinite creator, to come and be in this beautiful place. Now imagine a beautiful waterfall off to the side, and you can see it glistening in the sunlight. You can smell the water in the air. As you move closer to the waterfall, you can tell that it's just going to be a perfect temperature and velocity for you so that you can stand in it and get a nice little massage, a natural massage from the waterfall. Imagine it washing away the old stale thoughts and any old aches or pains or energy that's not serving you anymore. Allow it to wash away the past, letting go of all those things back there. There's a natural walkway down into the pond or where the water is pooling up. And the water's crystal clear. You can see your feet as you walk through the pond. It's the perfect temperature. You can swim around and just enjoy a full submersion. Feels great. Let the head move under the water. Feels so good. And as you begin to move out of the pond, away from the waterfall, you'll notice that you're instantly dry in this magical garden. Feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. Feeling great in your own skin. And soon we're going to come back. Be sure to bookmark this place of peace and wisdom that is inside you. Revisit frequently just by becoming aware of your breath. As you begin to come back, feel fully integrated on all levels, mind, body, and spirit. Feeling refreshed and rejuvenated as you begin to open your eyes. And we can take the arms up, reaching the arms up, and hands to the heart. Have a moment of gratitude for your divine body temple, your life, and family. And as you continue your day, just share your joy with everyone. Namaste.